reveal mercy. Welcome to my channel.
Alright.
Wait, I think I forgot to put the developer in it. That's what it was. Anyway.
Hey everybody, this is Mega Anime.
And Sylvie Sommers, how you guys doing today? Tonight? Whenever.
And we're playing The Letter.
It looks so pretty. I love the artwork. I really like your transition screen. I should really think about doing that. But, I mean, there's really no point in me doing it, so... Hey.
It's supposed to be a horror game, so we get to...
Looks like a murder mystery type.
Probably is.
Like, it sounds a lot like Clue to me from the description we got from it.
Yeah.
We should play Clue sometime. I know that there's a digital version of Clue.
I have Clue.
We should play it.
You have to buy the Clue on your side, though.
Okay. I love Clue. Bitch, already? Really? Already? That's a really good place to put a jump scare.
Yeah, that was. Even Nadera jumped.
Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxburn, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. I'm getting closer to the mic. It crashes into Meg. Ah! I about did. Okay. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, it was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. What was? Meh. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, that sucks. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde.
Dot, dot, dot.
The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it began.
Bum, bum, bum.
Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hallowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend, and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse.
Dot, dot, dot.
Good luck.
We're all gonna die!
That is so cool. I like this. Oh, the art. I love the art.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
That would be fucked up.
She says it like
I think
it's
that
happened
mansion is where
before.
we'll likely find
Yeah,
another
no
one.
kidding.
I can feel it.
Der Kaiser.
Okay, she definitely said another one.
I am back.
Hi, Kaiser.
Hey, welcome back.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
We only found a dead body in a sofa once. Jeez.
Just once.
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
That makes me think that perhaps they're already cursed.
No kidding.
Because that just doesn't happen, you know? Just to anyone.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose still charming as ever.
Who was that?
Cutie.
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca. Give me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just
Der
Rose.
Kaiser said. Just once. I found 5 since this morning.
Maybe you're the cursed one here.
Dead bodies everywhere.
00_Aaliyah. Welcome to my channel.
Also, how can I be sure you found those and didn't make them yourself?
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the channel.
Welcome. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Okay.
You need to go lay down, baby. You need to go lay down.
She's like, but I love you, Mama.
Yes, I love you too. Even though you're a pain and keeps jumping
And
the
here
fence.
comes Ollie. Both of you go to sleep.
Go on.
Good God.
Go on. Go lay down.
I'm not making eye contact. If I make eye contact, I lose.
The one who trained you.
For your job back when you started?
You're working together again?
I wonder why they didn't have her say the whole sentence.
Maybe it's a dub.
It might be.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about?
Just shock.
I'm sorry, that facial expression does not look like shock, and the way her hands are.
Oh my god.
No, her hands are just like this.
Yeah.
Nope. We're gonna keep
Didn't
going.
you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there?
Der
And you're
Kaiser
going back?
said. At least I got some protein because of it.
That's not the kind of protein I was
Chill,
told.
Alistair, chill.
Jesus.
Alright.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her.
All I can think of is if they're in high school or they're in college.
It's probably college since she's, you know, a realtor.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's in college because that'd be kind of weird if it's high school.
Yeah.
And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Der Kaiser said, I don't want to waste the good stuff.
Hey man, you gotta get meat where you can. Shit's getting expensive, alright? Alright.
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Okay, I think she's done.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
We're both desperate.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, that hoity-toity voice, she probably is.
Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Hey, don't diss the noodles.
Der Kaiser said, yeah, with some potatoes, some sauce, and some vegetables with it, it would make a great meal.
Oh yeah, and if you just slap all that in the crock pot, you've got dinner for like a week.
Dead body, sir.
No, you don't put that in the crock pot. Meg, come on, you blend that shit out and make it into a pie filling. I mean, if you're gonna make a pie, you gotta do it Sweeney Todd style. Anyway!
They cut up the meat of the person, thank you very much.
They put his ass through a meat grinder.
I know.
I'm just saying, if you add some caramelized brown sugar to it.
Let's hope it's still fresh and not rotten.
Yeah, no. Don't eat that. Also, you know, be careful about protozoa.
Der
Only
Kaiser
eat the underbust and the
said,
boot and the butt.
Alastair would be proud.
He would be. Especially if I made jambalaya with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a recipe for venison jambalaya. I might just make that next time I cook.
With a dead body.
Yes. Peters, if he fucking makes my week-long meal into 2 meals. Again! Fat ass. I love my boyfriend. He's sweet. But it's hard keeping up with his stomach. Alright. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, the dead body was kind of rotten.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Had dust bunnies all over it and stuff like that because it was stuck
In the couch. Now, you just gotta wash that out. You marinate it long enough, you won't be able to taste the lint.
Yeah, but I'm sure you can taste the rotten.
Not if you marinate
Ravage
it properly.
20. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome!
Der Kaiser said, If I see a spider again in my room, I will adopt it and call it Angel Dust.
Do it! Keep it in a cage, keep it fed. You know, the only spiders you see are the dumb ones. There's millions of smart little spiders living in your walls right now that you will never see.
Yeah.
Because they're the smart ones. So, enjoy that thought.
Talk to them for a little bit. I need to grab my gloves.
Oh, okay. Meg will be right back. She's having old lady problems.
Yeah.
And I've lost my main source of entertainment. Let's see. Nah, I love cooking. Aside from, you know, the cannibal jokes. I love cooking. I'm good at it, I think.
My poor hands.
Yeah. You've got arthritis gloves. I've got a fucking cane.
We're falling apart.
We're falling apart. Okay, Kaiser said something.
Der Kaiser said, "Poor old lady."
Yep.
He said something before that too that I can't see.
He said he would adopt the spider.
Oh, okay, that's alright, that was still there. It just popped up now. I was confused.
Yeah, we gotta fix your thing so you can actually hear.
Yeah,
Der
because
Kaiser
it's echoing and I don't know
said,
why.
Yeah.
"I love eating, but hate cooking."
Yeah, that's a lot of people's problem. Cooking takes a lot out of me. Like, today I cooked and I am now walking with my cane because standing for that long hurts so much.
Der Kaiser said, "But baking is fun."
I haven't baked in a good long time. I should.
Yeah.
I make some bomb brownies.
Yeah, if you make it wheat, Chris would love you.
Oh my god, Chris is not allowed near my edible brownies.
I'm kidding.
No, I need to get some can of butter. My problem is with edibles, I can't pace it. Like, 1 serving is not enough, but 2 servings and I'm 2 shits to the wind.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'll probably be on the ground if I take even one and be like licking the floor.
Chris got really high at my house once and had a staring contest with Puddin' and got pissed off that he lost. It was really funny.
Der Kaiser said, "I want some of those."
For real, man. For real. Yeah, I do need to bake. But there's other irons in the fire that need to be taken out first, so...
We bought at Sam's Club Girl Scout mint muffins.
That sounds good.
Well, not muffins, brownies.
Oh, yeah, yummy.
Yeah, we found that there. I'm just like, oh, for some reason it just went into the cart for absolutely no reason.
I do that all the time to Peter, and he's like, fine.
But,
He has no room to talk. He puts summer sausage in the cart when I'm not looking all the time.
now we had pizza today. We had
Der
homemade
Kaiser
pizza.
said,
Sounds good.
"Wheat becomes legal at the 1st of April this year in Germany."
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. It's not federal yet, but in the state we live in, it is legal for recreation and medical. And because I go to the VA, I can't get a I can't get a medical card because it's not federal. The VA being the Veterans Administration. But yeah, if I were to want to get a green card, I would have to go see another therapist, drop $300 because they're not going to refer me just to get a weed prescription, and never see that therapist again after getting my prescription. So there's just no point to it when it's recreationally
Der Kaiser
legal.
said, "Gonna buy then some of those when it becomes legal and order some pizza and watch the whole Hashbin Hotel show."
That would be a great way to pass your first high. That sounds awesome.
I don't know. You might be freaking out about the demon things coming at.
No, see, weed isn't like that. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain. You've seen me baked. I just kind of sit there, and I'm tired. Well, not exactly tired, but I'm just soaking it all in.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how it is. You're just kind of sitting there, soaking it all in. Your senses, for me at least, become sharper. So you can hear things a little better, but your processing slows down. So it's a kind of a funny thing. I don't like getting too high because, like, then every little change in sensation will
Der Kaiser
it's harder for me
said,
to process. And keep
"It's
up
gonna
with.
be a fun nightmare."
Oh man.
Should we get back to the game?
Yeah, we should probably get back to this.
I don't know how long I can stand her glaring at me about the noodles.
She's got a funny shaped nose. It's bigger than her mouth.
Well, that's an anime for you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
that is true. If you want to not shit for weeks, eat nothing but ramen noodles.
Oh yeah.
They
It tastes so good.
are good, especially you've had mine.
Yep.
I'm so good at cooking. I love cooking. Okay, continue. You're not my real mom. No, she looks like she'd bite our heads off if we said that.
I eat other things too.
Hey, I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I'd used with my younger siblings when they're being difficult.
Der Kaiser said, "But weed makes extremely hungry, as far I know. So I need to eat also some cake after eating pizza."
It depends. I do have friends that eat a lot when they're high. I do get munchy when I'm high. It's not a constant thing. But I do occasionally want a snack when I get to that point. But if I eat too much, I start to feel nauseous. So you kind of have to pace yourself. Because like I said, it amplifies your feelings and the sensations you're going through. Okay. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
Der Kaiser
They don't fill you
said,
up.
"I also am hungry 24/7, so yeah."
Honestly, Sam, I tend to graze throughout the day.
I'm not any better.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Did you know if you actually open one of those cups, it's actually like that big?
I know.
And the cup's like that big.
I know.
It's like,
Pisses
that
me off.
That doesn't make any sense.
And I mean, I know they expand, but still.
Yeah, you sort of expect like,
And you can taste the styrofoam in it. I just don't like cup noodles.
sometimes. It depends on which kind you get.
Yeah.
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Why do you have hamburgers in your cupboard? Not even that look. It's like, what?
Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one.
Yeah, hamburgers in
The
cupboard.
Not a good idea. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year
Kaiser
ago?
said, I need 4 of those instant ramen to be full
Honestly,
for 2 hours.
honestly, they're not very filling. They're just empty carbs.
But they taste so good.
They are good. They're good to hold you over until you can make something more substantial. I add a shit ton of cheese in it, which makes it a little more filling. I need to start making marinated eggs to put in my ramens.
Yeah.
I like marinated
Well,
eggs.
whenever I boil, like make ramen noodle, I always put eggs in it.
Yeah.
Like egg drops.
Oh yeah, Peter likes his with an egg drop soup kind of base.
Yeah, I even tried it, like, I accidentally made it even without, it had water, but the eggs sucked in all the water.
Oh yeah.
So pretty much it was not dried noodles, but it was like, you can put it on a plate instead of in a bowl.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be careful. What you do when you're making that is you add a little bit of cornstarch and it prevents that from happening.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. It still tastes good.
Oh,
So-
okay.
No, I was just saying, like, I didn't put enough water in it, so the eggs just sucked up all the water, and I was like, oh, well, it's going on a plate now.
Yep. No, I used to make mine into japchae, which is a Korean thing. It's basically ramen noodles, but without the broth. The best way I could describe it. And it's like potato noodles, if I remember correctly. That's good shit, man.
You know, we're just making us hungry.
I know. I've got candy, but that's not gonna hold us over.
Der Kaiser said, real ramen makes extremely full.
Oh, yeah,
I was
the
in a
real shit.
ramen restaurant at my birthday and got extra noodles, extra vegetables, and 1 extra egg with my ramen.
That sounds good. Yeah, we've got a ramen place in town that's not half bad. I like going there every once in a
Are you
while.
talking about the one near Marketplace?
Yeah,
I actually tried that once. So.
it's good.
It wasn't too bad. It was different. So.
Yeah, it's not something that we have a whole lot of here. I am spoiled because I went to Korea and had real authentic ramen. But yeah, I'd say for American ramen joint, this place is pretty good.
Yeah, like the biggest thing that I had problems with was the, what is it called? The green tea bubble.
Oh, the boba green tea?
Yeah, the one I got wasn't that great.
I don't like their teas as
Der
much.
Kaiser said, damn, now I want real ramen.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of that available to make at home here. I would have to order my shit online. Honestly, probably going to one of the college towns, I'd be able to find it easier.
Missoula?
Yeah, Missoula or Kalispell, whichever. That's where I get my red bean mochi.
Ah.
Good stuff.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those
Der
things before
Kaiser
eating them.
said,
I don't want a repeat
maybe
of last
I
year.
will order Asian food for my first time weed when it becomes legal.
Your first weed? I'm sorry. That's like the time my friend, who is a pothead, said, I will do the weed, and I laughed so hard. But no, ramen is great for when you're high. The only thing is, when you're eating really filling stuff like that, it just kind of soaks up the THC, so your weed's not going to last very long. Which is actually why you get the munchies, because your body recognizes it as a neurotoxin and a poison. So it's trying to get rid of it, and that's why you get the munchies.
Yeah.
To flush it out of your system, essentially. But it does have benefits. I have a friend who has cancer and has been battling it for years. And he uses it for that purpose. And I use it for my sleep and for my anxiety. And yes, occasionally for my pain.
Oh, yeah.
God, Lou gave me a bonbon with a bunch of, like a weed bonbon. And I took a bite of it, and I waited the appropriate amount of time, and nothing happened. So I ate the rest of it, and I think I was just kind of melting into the chair at that point. And this was after I had spent several hours cleaning her kitchen from top to bottom for her, and I was just down for the count. I was limping. I couldn't move.
There's a redneck guy that Here's Your Sign. You know?
Larry the Cable. No. That one's Jeff something.
Well, it's his friend, not the one that says, here's your sign, but it's his friend, and it was his first time having weed, and he smoked it in a pipe, and he coughed
I
up
heard
like a lot.
that those stuff can help with autism.
I have heard it helps with a lot of neurological imbalances. I have borderline personality disorder, and it can really help when I'm in my manic stages. It makes me sit the fuck down. Because when I'm manic, man, I don't fucking stop.
Yeah. But, he got the chocolate ones after the smoke one because the doctor told him to do the chocolate. And so he took a piece of it and ate it, and he's like, I only remember that I felt like I was just ahead.
Yeah. You do kind of like feel certain parts of your body more. And yeah, I do kind of feel like, the way I describe it is I feel like there's bubbles in my body.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're filled with warm bubble wrap. At least I do. It's the weirdest sensation. And it's a very cozy sensation, and you just hear like, you're a little sleepy, and...
Well, no, he thought that his body disappeared and he was just the head.
Yeah.
And he's like freaking out about it. He's like, great, my wife's gonna push me around in a baby stroller, and she's gonna be saying, yeah, this is my husband.
Kaiser
the head
said, only 36 days until it becomes legal.
That's not too long. That's little more than a month. You can do it. Yeah. Nah, it's fun. It's definitely take it slow, though. My first time, I wasn't even out of uniform yet. I had just left the military. And my ex-husband and his best friend already had the bong loaded for me. And they didn't give me instructions on how. So, of course, I took a big fucking rip, right?
Oh, God.
And I was one with my chair for the rest of the day. I did not move. It was really nice because it was stressful for me. I left the military after a mental breakdown. So, like, they were really excited to get me some weed to help with that. And it did help. It's expensive, though.
Yeah.
And without my job, we couldn't really keep up with it, so. But I'm good now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Less stress.
Mm-hmm.
In any
Der
case,
Kaiser
those are still
said,
not exactly healthier
I
choices,
am gonna
Val.
eat 5 of those directly.
Ripperoo, have a nice funeral. I mean, it wouldn't kill you, but you're not gonna have a good time, bud. One little thing goes wrong when you're high, and if you're not in the right headspace, it's not gonna be fun for you. You're gonna end up in the hospital with a panic attack.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just be careful. I've had, like, heart palpitations and shit, so... I'm pretty sure it wasn't all weed I was getting either that one time. Because it was when I lived in Vegas and we bought our shit on the street.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't all just weed.
I mean, most of the weed we got was fine. But I think there was one batch that was spliced.
Yeah, no kidding.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory.
Der Kaiser said, I will let play hardcore black metal.
Well, music is great when you're high. I like a lot of different stuff. Like the Front Bottoms, the Arctic Monkeys. Those guys are really good when you're high. That bass is just, it's nice and calming. And a lot of my goth music is good. Like I listen to the Sisters of Mercy or The Cure when I'm high and I'm just kind of floating there on my little goth cloud made of bats and I'm just happy.
Another viewer. Welcome to my channel.
Hi,
Yeah,
welcome! Alright. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
Der Kaiser
What am
said,
I going to do with
I
you?
am more a military music guy.
Military music. Such as? She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to
Der
give me what you
Kaiser
earned hard for yourself.
said, German and Russian military music.
I'm not sure what that means exactly. You're gonna have to give me some examples.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can turn for the worst, just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance behind me, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily, her hand going hastily to her mouth to stifle the sounds. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
Or unconscious.
Yeah. I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her
Kaiser
once she's decided on something.
said. A German one is Prussen Gloria, which is a military march song from Prussia, one of the German states before unifying, after winning against France in 1871.
I see. I think I've heard, like, trap remixes of that one that was actually really cool. I'll have to search my list of those, see if I can find it. Okay. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her.
Take your medicine.
Yes. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents.
Said. The famous Starbucks on the left side.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Nice. Oh, and the bar is called The Crawl. I like that. Like a bar crawl. Okay.
Sleepy Sheep Inn.
That one's cute.
Miss Flower.
Sir Antiques. They're married.
Oh.
Alright. I already looked over them last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life always has life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Oh, pretty boy.
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential
Der Kaiser
buyers. I'll be booked the whole
said,
afternoon.
I hope they have a Burger Queen.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ashhole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance.
Der Kaiser
I'll
said,
show him who's tough.
or Texas fried duck.
What? What?
Or Texas fried duck.
Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
Alright. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod.
Der Kaiser said, I have the feeling that all mansions look the same.
No! As someone who enjoys studying architecture and occasionally emulating it on video games, I can tell you that there are subtle little differences that are really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Fun little details. Like, I haven't made one like this mansion yet. I tend to stray towards the Victorian side, but this looks like something that I would be willing to try. Okay. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in their house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the
Der
house
Kaiser
never lived in there
said,
despite inheriting it.
I am more a fan of old German architecture.
I'll have to study that next and see if I can build something nice. Maybe I'll do that on one of my streams. I'd have to get a new memory card because mine is shot. I don't have a whole lot of memory on my laptop, unfortunately. So yeah, once I get a good old memory stick, I'll re-download Sims for you guys and I'll start building mansions again. Okay.
No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it. When the door isn't a door, it's ajar. Anyway, the door is ajar when I get to it. However, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless.
Der Kaiser said,
Entering, what greets me
just
inside
send the
leaves me
IRS to the mansion. Even ghosts have to pay taxes.
You know, the IRS would find a way to make that happen.
Yeah.
Fuckers. IRS shouldn't even exist, but we're not going to get into that here. I've got opinions that some people wouldn't like, so let's keep going. Okay. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed again.
Rose?
It's a beautiful mansion. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property, for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
the number you have dialed has not been recognized.
That's not good.
Check and try again.
Not been recognized.
Yeah, that's weird. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right?
Der Kaiser said, a mansion that might eat you alive? Someone watched Monster House.
Oh, for sure. I love that movie. I'd love to see that again. Okay. No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose! This isn't funny! You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing into the mansion. Taking a couple steps forward, I notice something move above the grand
Underrated
staircase.
movie that aged good for a 2006 moive.
Oh, for sure. I absolutely liked it. I liked all the movies that kind of had that same feel in that era, like Frankenweenie and Paranorman, and they were all just really nice movies.
Yeah.
CVGN.
Corpse Bride.
Welcome to my channel.
Welcome! Tim Burton's kind of his own category for me.
Oh, yeah.
I love Tim Burton.
He actually worked on the Black Cauldron.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I'll have to watch that one again. It's been so long, I remember nothing.
Well, they don't really sell the Black Cauldron anymore because it gave kids nightmare.
Pussies! I'm sure I can find it after some deep diving.
Said.
Maybe on Amazon.
What about Corpse Bride?
Corpse Bride is one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. I have a Corpse Bride placemat, or welcome mat that says people are dying to get down here. And it's got Emily with her hand reached out. And yeah, it's my favorite thing. I did not take it down when Christmas came and passed.
Oh, nice.
I still have my Halloween wreath of little baby pastel pumpkins up, too.
Oh, do you?
Yep, I just never took it down. There's no need. It's so ambiguous, and my whole thing is pastel goth anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Something moved above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
You should leave.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
Watch her not be able to leave. Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord? Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion.
Where the hell are you?
Where the hell are you?
She's a psychic!
Dun dun dun!
Okay. She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. That doesn't sound like Rose. That's scary. Don't go in the
What?
attic.
The attic? Why?
Crap. It got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late?
Just open a bag of chips. Everybody in a radius of 25 miles will come to get some chips.
Yeah, okay, but what about the ghost? What if they come to get some chips? I ain't getting shit done if Casper the ghost is after my snacks.
Hey, Casper's awesome.
That's why I said I ain't getting shit done. Alright. Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate, instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me.
Der Kaiser said, I would just leave the mansion and accept that my friend is forever gone.
For real, that'd be the fucking smart thing to do, but she's the white bitch in a horror movie.
Nope, sorry. You're dead.
It branches out to two major wings of the mansion, the east and west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the The stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why didn't they bother to add one here when they were... Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. They did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything.
Der Kaiser said. At least the ghost opened the windows for some air.
Yes, that would be nice. Especially with the dust, you know. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambiance of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh, shut up, brain. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Got me. What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said.
Der Kaiser
They think I'm cuckoo
said,
because I believe in curses and
clean
ghosts and all
room
that.
is more important than just a friend that is gone forever.
Oh, indeed. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Not really. My house is a mess. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
Don't do it! Don't touch the ladder! It's not worth it!
Really. Lying on the ground, just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up.
Yep, she's dead.
Yep. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for the day.
You expected the manager?
Inspected to fight me. I'm getting tongue-tied.
Der Kaiser said, these ghosts are not that smart. If people go missing in the mansion, people will come after her to search for her.
Maybe the mansion is looking for people to feed on.
That, or somehow the mansion has the ability to erase people's memories of the person.
Perhaps. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it.
As I'm holding it in my hand.
Yeah, really. But with great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core.
Who's your daddy?
Oh!
What? Oh my god.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Yep. You should leave now.
Der Kaiser said, could be the perfect mansion for a Laster.
Oh my god, he would live there. And the ghost would not fuck him, but fuck with him because they're scared of him. They also wouldn't fuck him because... yeah. Anyway. Do you want to take over? I'm getting really tongue-tied.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All
Der
of
Kaiser
it.
said, I think she needs help.
You think so? Whatever gave you that idea?
Seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen,
Yes.
or blood. I gulped. The same phrase just goes on until the same phrase. Oops, sorry.
Send this to 5 people or else.
Goddamn chainmail.
Yep.
Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scanned the back of the paper and peeked into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeped over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out
Der
of
Kaiser
here.
said, the bloody letters with help me written in it.
Help me! Send it to 5 people or else you'll die!
Yeah, really.
I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half. The sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot.
Ew.
Ooh, sexy.
Ew. Aw, Meg. Anyway, we were talking about cannibalism.
Yummy! Oh, it's the person that got stuck in the...
In the couch, yeah.
A pair of blood-soaked feet entered my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it's too much. I want to cry. I want to cry.
Der
Call
Kaiser
for help.
said, now we need Momo to appear.
Yeah,
Remember her?
Yep,
That
I remember
monster
Momo.
on WhatsApp?
Yep, I remember Momo. She spooked me good, man, back when that was a thing.
Okay, I want to cry. Call for help. But the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move. Completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. Be brave and look up. Close your eyes and pray.
Closing your eyes and praying ain't gonna do shit. Look up.
Alright.
Der Kaiser
Face it.
said, I find her cute.
The dead body?
Yes.
I know, her total lack of toenails is just so endearing.
Yep, and seeing bones and stuff like that is sexy.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I need to face it. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep
Der
breath,
Kaiser said, I mean Momo.
Oh, Momo? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could see how she's kind of cutie. She's got those big round anime eyes and that lovely black hair and just a smile that lights up the room.
So, with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in my, and shift my gaze upward. Aren't you pretty? No!
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh, cool.
No!
Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as
Kaiser
reality dawns in.
said, someone watched The Ring.
Yes, she looks exactly like her. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me
Der
as I
Kaiser
wrench the doorknob violently back and forth.
What a cute looking monster.
She is kind of pretty. Ah, Z. We're gonna die. It's gone.
Ow!
Where is it? Ah! I knew we died. God damn it. Let's just continue, I suppose.
Approach me. Oh, bullshit!
You are kidding me. Okay, there, we got it. Yes! You did it, yay. The door
Der
finally
Kaiser
swings open,
said,
and I couldn't have been happier.
the ghost really gives her time to think.
She does, doesn't she? I feel like it's the broken ankle.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to walk on that.
Yeah. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight, like it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and my shoe slips and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Well, that sucks. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness.
00_Katie_is_desperate.
Oh,
Welcome to my channel. Der Kaiser said, I can't take the game serious after send it to 5 other people.
A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rose, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the instant buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at what
Der Kaiser
is nagging
said, I don't get it. The ghost kills her in the room, but not when she can't move.
It felt sorry for her. Oops, she fell down the stairs. I didn't do anything.
You're fine, you're fine. Don't tell Mom. Don't tell Mom.
Don't tell her. I didn't do it. You tripped on your own. Come on. Can I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand lightly tapped my cheek, and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella? Stop. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Isabella?
The fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. There, looking down at me, is Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her.
Why did you send me to the attic, you bitch?
For real. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying, at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head
It's like seeing Godzilla going
remains.
back to the ocean, after seeing a tsunami destroying a whole city.
Yeah, it is. It kind of sounded like it was coming from underwater. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. Oh, baby.
Look at her feet.
Little sleepy puppy. She running.
Yeah. She's chasing after something.
She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light ache in the area indicates anything.
All right, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the
Der
date today?
Kaiser said, the woman on the left has some really good style.
Yeah, she does. I like her ascot.
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong.
12 teen.
Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
Her voice sounds AI generated. This time, I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her, what with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean us in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
Der Kaiser said. The face reminds me of Ada Wong from Resident Evil.
I could see it. I eye them both warily, but recite everything she's asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you all right?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. My memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews.
No.
That cleaning crew is dead.
Yeah.
The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients, or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both my shoulders, gently squeezes it,
Der
and
Kaiser
with as much patience she can
said.
muster.
I mean, even ghosts need help to keep a mansion clean.
That's true. They can't do it themselves. Okay.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open! We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose!
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go get an ambulance. That sounds great. Good call.
Yep.
And just
No,
leave
I'm
the
fine.
letter for
I'm okay,
the
Rose.
hospital
I
room
can
for
work.
other people to find.
I can work. No, I can't work. I want to go to...
You just knocked your head, bitch. Go to the hospital. I wasn't talking to you. Oh, groan.
Der Kaiser
Wait,
said,
hold your horses,
why
Rose.
not just show her the call history from her phone?
I guess she could. She could also show her that damn letter.
If she still has the letter on her.
She should. Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. Hi, Adara. Here, do you want a hug? Here's a hug. Go to sleep. Okay. Alright. An extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing. You fell down
Besides,
the
if
stairs,
I leave, you'll
Ho.
have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Oh, that tickles. Well, there's also the part where I may lose the bonus BRC promise, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase's railings to steady myself,
Der
but
Kaiser
otherwise I feel fine.
said, are you our cat or dog person?
I'm a cat person.
I'm a dog.
Her dogs are cute, but I'm glad I don't own them. They drive me insane. I love them very much, but I am very much a cat person.
Well, you can have Morgana.
No. She pisses on everything. And honestly, it's probably because of it.
I'm A-okay.
Yeah, she's A-okay.
Yeah. No, she can't stand up without help. The two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no...
All right, you in.
A smile threatens to slip out from me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally
Der
to the
Kaiser
nearest clinic to have you checked.
said,
Clear?
I am a dog person.
Yeah, a lot of people are. No hate for dogs. I like them a lot. I just find cats easier to own and take care of. Stop scratching your eye. You're gonna go blind. Grumble at me, ho.
No. Don't cover my face.
Alright.
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
I fall down the stairs all the time.
Given her personality, that wouldn't surprise me.
Kidding.
Alright.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is, but not in the scary negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
She hands Rose her business card. So she must be the interior designer.
Yeah.
Interesting. The word interior designer catches my eyes before my partner flips it over.
Asm_Mayu. Welcome to my channel.
Hello, welcome! Okay. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsays and remaining bleh. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. I do. I want to live there.
Even with the ghost?
Yes. Especially with the ghost.
The one that tries to kill you?
She just needs a little sage.
Give her a hug.
Sage and a hug.
It's okay.
Der Kaiser said, "The name sounds Irish or Scottish."
It does, or possibly Welsh. Looking at the blue eyes and the black hair, I'm more inclined to say Welsh.
Yeah.
And especially with the pronunciation of it, it sounds Welsh to me. But that's just for my trip, like a brief weekend trip to Wales. So take that with a grain of salt.
We might have to cut it short because I'm...
You getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably sleep too. We'll find a good stopping place then?
Sure.
Okay.
Der Kaiser said, "I take the ghost, and you the mansion. Deal?"
I'm afraid of what you're going to do to that poor ghost. I don't think we have a deal.
Alright.
Did we want to get to a better stopping point, or do we want to just call it now?
We can try to see if there's a better stopping point.
Okay.
Did you reread this?
Yes.
Okay.
After all, with what it offers, this place could also be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough.
Der Kaiser said, "Sell her soul for my soul to Thulhu."
What?
Sell her soul to my soul.
Oh, selling her soul to Cthulhu in place of your own. I don't know if that's how Cthulhu works. Okay.
In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And, against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
What?
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. Let's just say we'll check with our supervisor. That's the thing you're always supposed to say in customer
Der Kaiser
service.
said, "He will take the soul, I think."
Possibly, but it's Cthulhu, so he might take yours too.
Yep.
Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent Lee can check with them right now.
Welcome to my channel.
Hi, welcome!
Der
She nods,
Kaiser
seemingly deep in
said,
thought after I've
"A
finished.
soul for a soul."
I suppose. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway, Given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number on our Luxburn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCulloch returns, looking a little frustrated, but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive.
You can go into the attic.
Yeah, really. Go check it out. It's
Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry! You've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose always said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia?
Said,
a temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place?
Pay rent.
Obviously not. They have no money. Okay. Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begins to differ. And if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from just how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. Oh. Okay. Alright, this is a good place to stop.
Der Kaiser said, a mansion in Phasmophobia would be cool.
It would be. I need that. Give us a Victorian mansion.
That'd be good. Mansion, castle.
The game isn't as much fun to play without you. I tried.
I know. It got a little bored after a while.
Yeah. I already really wasn't in the mood to stream. But then I realized I had someone. I'm like, alright, well, I'm not ending the stream now.
Alright, everybody. We're actually going to call it quits for tonight because I'm falling asleep.
I should sleep, but I don't feel like it.
So, I'm Mega Anime.
And I'm Sylvie Sommers, signing off.
You guys stay creative, stay spooky, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Der Kaiser.
When's your stream?
Oh, yeah.
I think I am also gonna sleep.
Good idea, Kaiser. So for me, when am I gonna stream? So I'm trying to move my dates for streaming to Fridays and Saturdays. The times are kind of up in the air right now. I tend to be a bit nocturnal, so trying to find a time that works for everyone has been difficult. I'm thinking anytime from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Mountain time.
Mountain time. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll have my social media updated by then, and I can make updates on that. Until then, though, just be patient with me. I'll get my shit straightened out eventually.
And my stream's always Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12 or 1 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. And that's pretty much my stream. So thank you for coming and watching us play the horror game. We finally got a little bit of horror in it.
Yes, it was good.
And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Have a beautiful night. Or morning. It depends on your location.
Yep.
And sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Bye.